then digging into what MLM is and direct selling, which is their preferred nomenclature since multi-marketing has like a bad reputation already. They've gone back around to direct selling, which is what it was called in like 100 years ago, basically. But it was almost like a weird informal economy. That's what it looks like from the outside. So like it's the online equivalent of like the squeegee guy on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
And I was just like, where are we in terms of what the government knows about this and what's allowed? And like it felt so diffuse.
Yeah.
And that was before I knew, all the different ways, right, that policy enables that these are independent contractors and that, they truly operate in like a wild west of sales where, it's like if you go, from a retail perspective, it's like if you go into a store and they're sort of allowed to say whatever they want to you about the products, like that's what on the retail side it is, which, people aren't really buying stuff. And then what's crazier is on the income side, it's like if you went in for a job interview and they also said whatever they wanted to you about what you're going to get out of the job. If they were allowed to lie to you about your income, like it was just so crazy. And I was just like, how is this allowed, basically, which is my, it spiked my curiosity.
And how is it exploding at this moment?
Right. So that was the other thing, was that free car is usually a sort of like a wasteland of like people with very little likes and like it's small accounts. And then I just started to notice, it just really, there was an uptick in how much attention these people were getting, how many people were getting in on it. And then, of course, the technology you were talking about was literally evolving with them, right?
Yeah.
So like we're getting Instagram Reels and we're getting these things that enable them to do more sales on social media and normalizing that really quickly. So I think, MLM has long been scammy, right? This idea that you're like, I went to high school with you, hey, Hun is what, people call them the Huns because the canonical message you get is like, hey, Hun, or hey, babe.
Interesting.
I've joined this incredible company and I think you would be amazing at it. I'm looking at Brace because I'm trying to recruit him.
No, you do?
You were terrible earlier.
Nobody's ever believed in me.
I'd love to help your recruiting.
Yeah,
stickier.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can you mentor me?
100%.